And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The World Series on MLB, the show coming up. It's the Houston Astros going up against the Atlanta Braves. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
Well, the number one thing to discuss is just how lopsided this series has been. You know, you get to this point of the season, Berg, and you expect both teams to be on pretty even ground, but it's not played out that way at all. And when a team takes care of business with such dominance and gets out to a 3-0 lead, I just can't see this series lasting much longer.
Yeah, that's usually the way it goes. But hey, coming back to win the series has been done before. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Almost ready to get underway. And pitching in this game, George Kirby. What's the word on him?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance. Booch, you had the swing and miss stuff working last time out. Had 10 punch-outs. So much fun to watch. That's if you're on the defensive side, not as a hitter. We'll see today if she can bring the same type of result.
Ronald Acuna Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Next offering upstairs. And that hits the top of the zone for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
2-2 to count.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Wyatt Langford.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Wexler, the 6-foot lefty, 27 years old. She's a former American League MVP. Hit hard, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. So up next, Kevin Reeves. Maybe not an elite level switch hitter, but still a guy. Some contact and just success as a hitter from both sides of the plate.
Well, he doesn't get too big with the swing. He knows how to hit behind runners, and those are guys that can just smell that RBI. So when you're talking about a consistent player like this that can give you good at-bats from each side of the plate, that's the guy that you're going to see many times coming up big.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Man at first, 1 away. Swings and misses. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
She had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that.
Austin Riley stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
If you were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's where it was. If take a
Two balls,
swing
one
at it.
strike.
He had a broken back as you jog back to the dugout.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in Game 4 of the World Series. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, a breaking ball on that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch she has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Samuel Basallo at the plate now, and that's inside. That's too low, and the count is 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Young under this one. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. 2 left for Atlanta, scoreless after 1. The 4th game of the World Series. Now here is Addy Wexler.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Kirby back to work.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
That one fouled off. You know, one unlikely postseason hero I saw up close, Alex Gonzalez of the Marlins in the 2003 World Series. Wasn't really known for his bat, but he hit a walk-off homer in extra innings in Game 4. It tied the series and was a huge momentum swing. Outside corner got her looking. Now here is Anthony Volpe. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So a man on base to start the inning. Michael Harris II. Next up for the Braves. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Fought off foul. I wouldn't get too puffed up about that postseason extra base hit thing, Siggy. The all-time leader with 4 is Ken Holtzman, a pitcher, and one of his hits was a homer.
Yeah, Boog, I'm sure he was a position player, though, before he started pitching.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Ball outside.
Foul ball there. Pitch misses
2-2.
there. And the count now even up. Volpe at first, 1 gone. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. She's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I'll tell you, good job so far.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning. Braves strand 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch misses.
That's the ball. 1-0.
And that's in there at the knees.
1-1.
Swings and misses. Now 5 strikeouts for her on the mound.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Wyatt Langford, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball, still 0-2. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and she got it. So she picks up her 6th strikeout of the ball game. Now it's going to be Kevin Reeves. Struck out swinging his first time. Reeves recently taking home Player of the Month honors.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
Perez under it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. On to the 4th, still scoreless. One out, base is empty. Hard hit, right side. Throws to first in time, and there's 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Bottom 4. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. That is upstairs for ball 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And that's downstairs. And that's ball 2. Foul off down the right side. Fouls one off. 2-2. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out, making 7 strikeouts for her.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. She's looking very much on her game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so she's got a good pace going, no doubt. Samuel Basallo now at the plate. Lied out his first time. Check swing, called strike. Basallo measures 6 feet 4 inches, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Ball.
The Braves trailing by 2 here in Game 4 of the World Series. Lifted in the air, right field. Curley sizes this one up. That's out number 2. Anthony Volpe getting ready to hit, and he's already singled in this game. Hit in the air, center field. Perez settles underneath it, and that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Astros 2 and the Braves nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Wexler back to work. That one missed.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters she's set to face batting from the left side, same side she throws from.
So 2 balls and no strikes. And another ball.
Expect for that pitcher to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because she does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Next is the designated hitter. Slap the other way, foul. Runner at first with no outs here. And that drops in for a strike. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. This is Bryson Stott. Fly to left his first time. Fastball for a strike. Harris over at first with 1 away. And now it's even up. Just missed. And that one is lifted in the air. Curly sizing this one up. Makes the catch for the out. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here's Acuna now. Both 2 in this one. There's the strike. That one catches the corner for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
The Braves down by a pair. Last half of inning number 5. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Donovan has a beat on it. Drops into the glove. And that ends the inning. She continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Astros 2 and the Braves 0. The 4th game of the World Series. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Wyatt Langford.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
That's off the mark, and it's 1-0.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And another ball.
Definitely is swinging this slider down and in. She finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Out to short, Lawler. Jump throw, and they get the out.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
And next for Atlanta, Kevin Reeves.
Well, I think the key, if she can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
High fly ball, shallow right field. Hurley snags it for the second out. Austin Riley at the plate. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And that one fouled off. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 outs. Would have been low. And the count 1-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see her asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears she's ready to move on to the next pitch.
2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 4 of the World Series. Hard hit left side. Over to first. 3rd out. That ends the frame. So another good inning for her on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Astros 2 and the Braves nothing. New pitcher for the Braves, Mark Rigdon.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. Here's Josh Young. Here goes the runner. And he grounds one back up the middle. Stop over to first in time. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. One out. Runner at second. And stepping in for the Astros, Jordan Lawler. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. On the ground, Riley throws to first in time.
Deceptive slider right there, stayed in the tunnel a long time, got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
Now it's the second baseman, Thomas Sajazi.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of his own.
First and second, 2 outs. Wenzel Perez up next for the Astros. First and second, 2 down. Late here in game 4. In the dirt. Nothing happening as the count evens at 1. Runner edges away at second. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. 2 left for the Astros, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. First offering, and it just misses. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder. Now this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least.
Now a dive at short. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Squeezes it, out, number 2.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Number 87 swings through it for strike 1.
It looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
That one misses. Gonna count 1 and 2. Tying run at the plate. Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. And there's the ball. Just misses there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The other way. And it jumps the wall in foul territory for an automatic double. As a run scores.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
On the mound now, Edgar Mitre.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out.
Congratulations to the World Series champions. Incredibly special team. So proud of these players. I know the fans back in their hometown. Everybody going nuts right now. It's going to be such an amazing reception when they return home.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down on the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. Singleton and our outstanding crew, I'm John Shambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.